Tracy Lawrence.
And this is Katie Lawrence, bringing you the latest Thunder TV news video.
Sponsored by Lawrence Family Motors,
where our deals are hot, hot, hot.
Hi, this is Samantha reporting for Thunder TV. It's election season in Coffee County, and tonight I am at the Political Forum being held at the Manchester Coffee County Conference Center. Tonight I want to know, what are your goals for the future leaders of this community? How do you feel about the budget, and how do you feel that the future elected leaders should handle it?
They need to get a financial coordinator. That's the only way it's going to be handled.
How about you ladies?
They need to watch how they spend the money. They don't want it just going out who knows where. I agree with her.
Well, right now we're at a crossroads, I think, in Coffee County's future. And you can take one way or you can take another. And the way I hope that Coffee County's elected leaders take is the one of responsibility. Because that's the most important thing, really, is how can you be fiscally responsible to better manage the county and return that management back to the citizens.
Gotcha. So you want them to be accountable?
Yes,
fiscally.
Accountability
Gotcha.
is very important.
They could watch their money, do what they think is best for the community.
The budget is, again, it's like your household budget. You have so much money, and that's what you spend. And I think the city government, you know, if they get a budget of, let's say, $5 million a year or whatever, they should be as close to spending that $5 million as possible without going over, just like your household budget. And then if you need something more, then it's up to the vote of the people. Do we increase sales tax? Do we increase what to cover any shortfalls without a whole lot of pork, without spending money on stuff we don't need versus stuff the county, the city, or the community actually needs.
What is your opinion concerning the wheel tax to be voted on in November?
Well, from a historical standpoint, when a government implements tax after tax after tax, people get unruly and angry. And I'm not saying that there's going to be a revolutionary war. Okay, I'm just saying that if you keep pressuring the people for more money, it creates resentment towards the government. People are going to be less likely to want to live in Coffee County. They're going to want to move out to Bedford or to Rutherford or to, I don't know, where else, Nashville, I don't know. But if people look at Coffee County and say, oh wow, look at this, they have a wheel tax? They have all these other taxes, why do they need that? It's going to want to drive people and businesses away from this county, and that is not the way this county needs to go.
To me, the wheel tax is a trade-off between the wheel tax and raising property taxes. If the wheel tax is, you know, which is like for your license plates, and if the wheel tax is like $10 a month, basically you're paying $10 a month, $120 a year for operating your car, versus if we don't get the wheel tax, then they're wanting to raise property taxes. So what is the lesser of two evils? It's $120 a year for your car, to drive your car that you drive every day, versus your property taxes going up. Some people they can afford, when you look at it, the $10 a month to drive their cars, to pay the wheel tax, versus how much does your property tax go up? Going to go up to cover what the county needs to bring the budget up to pay for the new school, for the teachers at the new school, to increase, be it the police officer salary, the deputy sheriff's salary, fire department salary, and how many people can really afford they increase the property tax? Versus now that I really understand the wheel tax, to me the wheel tax is the lesser of the two evils.
No, I don't think we need a wheel tax.
No.
Absolutely not.
I don't
don't agree with it, but they're going to have to do something. I don't agree with the wheel tax, but they're going to have to find some way to fix the problem.
But if they get the wheel tax, they don't need to go outrageous with the amounts, like some counties that go to $75. I came from Maryland, you paid just your $24, and when I moved here, it's like, okay. So they need to watch how much they raise it to.
In the foreseeable future, the CCAP building, which houses the Coffee County Clerk's Office, the Coffee County Board of Education, is going to need roof repair, which is going to cost somewhere over $1 million. How do you think that this should be handled?
Maybe a fundraiser.
I definitely don't want to see property taxes raised, but there's bond issues. If it's a city building and it's a building that's used all the time and the roof's leaking and the roof needs repaired, it's going to have to be fixed. So we have to find a way. The city administrators, the city leaders, have to find a way where they prioritize that. If that's a priority, because it's a city building, it's where everything's taken, working out of, the city government works out of it, we have to fix that.
If it does need repaired and it does need to be done in the next few years, they need to start saving for it, just like you would for budget, set the money aside a little at a time. So when it does have to be done, they'll be at least part of the way there with getting it paid for.
And also contractor estimates ahead of time, so they would have a ballpark figure of what's going on.
Yeah, get it set that it won't change when it's to be done. Get a set price now so it won't change.
Well, I feel like you shouldn't think of a inside of the box approach. You shouldn't take okay, this is how we've done it before, this is how we should do it now. My senior year of high school, I was trying to raise money for my Eagle Scout project. And what I did was I realized that, hey, how can I make money? How can I make money off of what I need? How can I make money to build what my project needs to be? How can I make money to build what I need to get built? And so what I thought was, well, I know that in the time between classes, people like me, they want a snack. So I just went to Sam's, I went to Whole Foods, I went to all these grocery stores and bought candy bars in bulk. And I had a fundraiser, And once that word got around, people wanted to come to me. They wanted to come to me to buy my candy so they could eat, so they could have a snack. And it's just, you got to think outside of the box. But a new tax should not be the way to go, I do not think.
What do you feel is the most important issue that is going to be facing our future elected leaders?
To me, the thing that bothers me the most in this community, this county, is I want to say the drug problem. And when I say about the drug problem, is you talk to people, they say, well, like smoking marijuana is no worse than drinking alcohol. Well, alcohol is legal, marijuana is illegal, but there's a serious meth issue. Okay, and on the meth issue, the laws are so, the police, the sheriffs, they're doing everything they can, and on that, children are getting involved with this meth issue. People they can raid somebody that's cooking meth, and a child could be there, and unless they can get a medical professional to say that child has been damaged by that, they can't charge anybody, with child abuse or neglect. So I think our serious issue here is let's start cleaning up the drug issue. Let's start what was it last year? The star football player, what did he get caught doing? Okay, we all know what he got caught doing. Everybody, oh, poor kid, my hind end. He knew what he was doing. Okay, so that I think we need to, that's big. And then the big issue, bringing more into the community, more industry, more whatever versus. Oh, well, we don't want them, we don't want to grow too big, yeah, and we don't want to get real big, but we want to have something so people have a steady job, something that's going to last.
County budget, schools, new jailhouse, everything.
the expenses that are going out right now for our community?
Well, there's a lot of different people running this time, and it's a possibility for a big change in the government. There could be a lot of new faces, and I feel like there has to be a quick turnaround on the learning curve. So they have to be able to hit the ground running. And I mean, I'm not saying that people that are running that haven't had office before are not qualified. It's just that it's a new job, it's a new setting, and they got to be able to adjust to that quickly so they can be as efficient as possible for our citizens.